Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nico V here, back with another episode of Partner in a Year, the series where I keep a weekly video diary, kind of documenting the steps that I'm taking to try to reach the title of Twitch partner within the span of 1 year. And I'm going to talk about this last week, and I feel like last week was a very stressful time for me. I don't know how long I'm going to talk about it. I kind of want to keep this episode a little short. Usually they go on for about like 10 minutes, but I feel like I don't have much in me because last week was kind of one of the cases of real life stuff getting in the way. Um, it's been very stressful, and I've been extremely stressed. And I kind of know I've been stressed because it's like when I just don't like want to eat anything ever. I feel like normally I like eating food. I always look forward to meals. I'm one of those people that kind of lives to eat, not an eat to live kind of person. Um, but when I start just not eating and skipping meals a lot, that's when I know that I'm a little more stressed than I would maybe like to be. But I will explain what happened towards the end of that. I'll go over what streams we did. So it was a very front heavy week. So Sunday we did FNAF Security Breach. That was our first stream. Um, that was with the three of us. I think I talked about this last week because or in the last episode because that episode I recorded on Monday and we already did it, but I'll just talk to it again because technically I guess it overlaps into this week. So Sunday was FNAF Security Breach. We started that. That was fun. It was me, Garrett, and Jared hopping into a Discord. Just all chatting about. It was a good time. We got a couple highlights out of it, and then Monday was the next day we streamed. Just the day right after that was me and Garrett going back at FNAF Security Breach, which again was pretty fun. We got to the end, not the end really, but I guess the part of the game where I should say there's spoilers now. I don't think people really watch my content for FNAF stuff, but spoilers for Security Breach. We got to the point where we had to make a decision of whether we wanted to leave the place or if we wanted to investigate more. And uh, what happened was me and Garrett were getting kind of tired towards the end. We were like 4 or 5 hours in, and what we decided to do was we would get the bad ending because like obviously it's like whenever you take the option in a game that just like cuts the game's content like by a considerable margin, then that's how you know that that's the bad ending. So we did that one, and then we're gonna go in again when we actually play tonight because it is Sunday when I'm recording this. We're gonna go in and then we're gonna do the other ones. So that was that. This FNAF streams, I noticed, I'll get into this a little bit later. FNAF streams, they do kind of good. And I'm starting to wonder, like, I don't do horror games well, but should I be like a horror game streamer? Because I feel like every time I play a game that's like kind of spooky or kind of scary, I'm not playing it, by the way. This is Garrett playing it. And I'm watching him and like talking to him from Discord. But yeah, so I just realized I have my headphones on. I don't normally have my headphones on during these episodes. That's like something I do when I'm like streaming, but yeah. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Um, the FNAF streams are pretty popular, and it's very strange to me. I feel like I can like that's when like growth is like the highest. Like I do it, I can at least get like I get like 3 or 4 followers every time I do those streams, and I think that's pretty cool. So thanks guys for following. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a horror game kind of guy. Like there are horror games that I really like Dead Space. I like Cry of Fear too, but um, yeah, maybe I should just start doing more FNAF stuff. FNAF's kind of a meme right now, like especially on Twitter. There's a lot of memes going around. In my chat, it's a big meme, memeing like Freddy Fazbear and stuff like that. So maybe that's why it vibes so well. But yeah, so that's those two streams were very good. We got good viewership, got some good followers in that one, and then we moved on to a Back for Blood stream. Um, that was originally supposed to be on Wednesday, but I had to push it back to Thursday, and I'll explain again. Real life getting in the way, very stressful stuff. And so yeah, supposed to be Wednesday. We played Back for Blood, and that stream, uh, it was fun. Those multiplayer streams are always good to do because, again, I feel like doing like the streams with like multiple people, like with my friends, like playing Vermintide and stuff. I mean, other than the FNAF stuff, because that worked kind of well, but like playing a game where I'm focused on like interacting with my friends it's kind of a trade-off because it's like it's fun and easy, and I feel like it's easy for me to talk about things and like make jokes because I have people to work off of, things like that. But at the same time, it also makes it so I'm kind of like not paying as much attention to chat, so maybe they'll think I'm a little less interactive and they won't interact with me as much. um so yeah, we were doing Back for Blood on Nightmare, and that stream definitely had the lowest viewership I've had in a while. I was saying earlier how my average viewership was going up. I'm at like around 5 average viewers now, which is not nothing because I feel like I had to work super hard to get there. So I'm happy that happened. But that one was like a threer. That one was like 3 average viewers. Not a lot of people talking in chat, but like that's fine. We have those, like there's gonna be those streams, so I gotta just accept it. And again, I was still like having fun. It's not like I wasn't having fun just because there wasn't a whole lot of people rolling by, but that's okay. And again, it was on a day that was not scheduled because I had to push it back. And that was the last stream of the week, and I'll talk a little bit about what happened in the week now, just because I feel like I got to get it off my chest. I don't like. I know I tell this to like I'm gonna probably tell these stories to my chat and stuff, but essentially what happened was around oh, oh gosh, what day was it? I want to say around Tuesday, Wednesday. On one of those, I think it was Wednesday. So on Wednesday, what happened was my dog started getting really sick, and he is an old dog, and I was like, getting really worried because I love that guy. Um, and he's gonna be 13 this year, which is like that's like the end of a lifespan for a dog. Normally speaking, so usually they can live longer, obviously, especially the smaller dogs. Smaller dogs tend to live longer. My dog's not like particularly big. He's an Australian cattle dog, if you guys don't know, and that's if you need a reference, that's the same breed as the dog from Fallout, as dog meat from Fallout 1 through 3, not Fallout 4, and also in Mad Max. So I specifically wanted that kind of dog when I was young because of those games. I know it's kind of a shallow reason, but I'll be like, I just got to. Oh, that's the reason why. And now I'm in the mindset where I don't think you should be getting dogs based on their breed specifically. I mean, like it's fine if you do, but like I also do think that you know if I were to ever like get another dog in the future, I feel like adopting is the better way to go because even if it's not a breed you want, there's a lot of dogs out there that I think really deserve second chances and deserve to be happy, and they've been given up by their owner, and that makes me just very, very sad. But anyways, so that's not going to be for a while, at least. That's just my mindset now. But anyways, so my dog he was like I said, he's old and he started throwing up a lot, and it was to the point where he was like dry heaving. He sounded like me when I get really drunk, and like you're just starting to like throw up, and there's like nothing left in there, and he just kept doing it. Got really concerned. I was like, all right, I got to take this guy to the vet. So Wednesday, I was like, listen, guys, I got to push the stream back to tomorrow. I took him to the vet, and the vet said that he might have like just some gas problems in his stomach. They gave him some medicine. He's doing a lot better now. He's no longer throwing up. So let's clap for that. He is coughing though, and I guess that could be a thing with like kennel cough. That's a thing that's going around. He only had it for like he only had the cough for 2 days. He's not really doing it anymore. So that's I'm hoping that's a good sign that he is back to being healthy. But yeah, so that was just very stressful, and he is fine. Like he's fine right now. He's doing well, but just like the thought that my doggy could potentially be in pain is painful to me, and it hurts me. And I feel like when I like even like when that happens and I like was streaming, I just like it's all I can think about. So it's hard for me to do. But I don't want to give up on the streaming yet. Not give up, but like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to like not do something because I'm not in the right mindset. Like I feel like I should at least like try, because like it also does take my mind off of things. Like I got to like talk to people and entertain people and make a fool of myself. So yeah, so that stressed me out a lot. Like stress level 99. You guys know that meme? That was very stressful. And then we also had this. I also had this wedding I had to go to for my uncle. And I had to do. I guess I'm going to talk about the wedding a little bit because I kind of have to. But so I had to do like this formal dance. It's like a cotillion, and like it was a nightmare because it was told us at the very last minute. It was 9 minutes long. It was way too long. And we only did it through Zoom practices. The wedding was actually last night, and the wedding was fun. But that one dance, it was a train wreck. It was a train wreck. And I'm sure that my chat and everyone on Twitch would love to see it because I embarrassed myself the entire way through. But hopefully that's not going to happen. So yeah, so we had this wedding for we had to go to a rehearsal on one night, and then we had to go to the actual thing the next day. And again, because my dog was sick, that's what was like stressing me out so much, because I was like, I don't want to leave him by himself. Like, he needs me. And to be honest, he was fine. Like, because we left him. He's used to like staying on his own for like long periods of time. Um, he's done that before. That's not an unusual thing for him. But it was just because he was sick. It was stressing me out so much. So the rehearsal, I was like, no, I don't want to leave him, but I did. We left him for like 6 hours. We got back. He was perfectly fine. He was just being a little goober, just sitting in his bed, because he's kind of lazy. That's his thing. But you know what? I am too. So like, it fits. Uh, and then the wedding the next day, we were gone for like a good 12 hours. We did have people come by to like let him out, check on him, make sure he was going to the bathroom and all that. So that was fine. But again, I was just worried about him the whole day. I was resting a little easy going into the actual wedding because the night before, obviously, he was just doing fine, and he's definitely better now. But it's like it's one of those things you can't help but worry about. And um, the wedding was pretty fun. I'll tell a story about it right now. Actually, no, I'm going to tell a story. I'll say right now. No, I'll tell it on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch if you want to hear the wedding stories, because there's some embarrassing shit in there. But that's not really talking about the Twitch stuff anymore, like the streaming. I'm just kind of saying why I felt like I was in a really poor mental state this whole week, and I'm just hoping that I'm hoping it can get better going into the following weeks. But yeah, so we're gonna end this episode here because I really have nothing else to talk about. We're gonna continue FNAF tonight, and then I'm gonna play the new Pokemon game. The new Pokemon game looks kind of sick, and I didn't want to start it when it released because obviously I couldn't stream it. I had to do a wedding, so probably gonna do the new Pokemon game tomorrow, and then we're gonna continue to see how the week plays out. Maybe I'll keep playing that, or maybe I'll do something else. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Nico. If you follow me on Twitch, Nico_VZ on Twitch. It's not the same name as my YouTube name. Should I change that? I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to end the episode there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.